by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. It's Nussmeier. Pressure coming. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top two teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these two teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. The quick out. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And I love the discipline on defense right there. Big 3rd down. So everyone keeping their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the ball, making a tackle. Great team defense.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory, going for it. He's got it, 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Buys a little time. Outside the pocket, lets it go. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Talking to this coaching staff, they felt they had matchups in the passing game that they could win, and they wanted to test this defense and see if they could take the top off. Well, you saw it right there. Opening drive of the game, they're being aggressive, they're taking a shot, and they come up with a big one. And trust me, fellas, they're going to keep taking those shots because they've got some dudes out there.
Touchdown, Tigers! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fair catch, called for and made. quarterback adjusting the pattern. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Makes the quick grab. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And now on second down for this offense. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Now he's going to break the pocket. Got out of trouble, throws. Grab near the marker. It's Stribling. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, the best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so...
Turning it on! He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
To the ground. He's got it again. There he goes. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone. And they punched this defense right in the mouth and already got him back on their heels.
They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
You know, it's difficult for QBs sometimes when you're throwing to your running backs because they're not receivers. You really got to be perfect with the ball placement. You got to make that a catchable throw. A little bit too tough for the RB on that one.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Simmons. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And this offense stays aggressive, and they pass the football. I think you can always look back and say, 3rd and short, I'd love for you to run it, be the more physical team. But nice job sticking up and bowing their necks for this defense.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on 3rd down, so the question now, are you going for a touchdown, try to pay this drive off, or are you just going to take the points?
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Sometimes you need a little luck off that right upright and through. That'll bring him to within 4.
And And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Snags a quick pass on the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are
Interception. You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw at Simmons. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
To the air on first down. Going for it all. Pulls it in down the middle.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. And the Rebels trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Rebels!
This offense is high octane, boy. You just saw it. Not a lot of time needed for them to go all the way and score 6. Well done.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Georgia State is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's going to fire deep. Pulls it in down the sideline. Oh, he's got some space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
Throws to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Tigers have this offense rolling. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. They won't let him in. He had a nose for that end zone, but he will be stopped short.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Back to pass. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
That's a massive play by the defense. They were not fooled second and inches. They thought pass was a possibility. They get the sack, and now they force the offense in a third and long situation.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? They'll look to throw on third and goal. Wideout trying to get it in. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. The kicker looks a little disappointed. He'll not come into the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 4. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tigers. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rebels with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Touch pass on the run. He's loose. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Rebels, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Just going to keep it after the snap. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
The throw to the outside is complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Simmons. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? You just saw the big 3rd down catch. He set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stopped on 1st down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They add the extra point to finish the drive. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback ball. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved.
And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleon.
Looking for a huge play. He's got it down the left side. Speeding down the left side. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Tigers.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And the return man is stopped, and now they'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. To the air, it's Simmons. Going deep. Makes the grab on the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket, and a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Unloads it left. That is just a sideline play. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
And that was awesome by the offense. Good completion, great awareness by the receiver getting out of bounds. If you're on offense now, jog off the field, get the field goal kicker out there. You're going to steal 3 points at the end of the half.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Ole Miss.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Using his legs, it's Diggs. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you could turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Here's a heat. He lets one fly deep. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Complete downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The offense changing the play. Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lee. At the 40, there he goes. Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Running back searching for a hole. Once for the tackle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but
to running room. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Gonna run it. It's Diggs. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Pulls it in. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And here they come to give it another shot on third and goal from the 3. Got his man quickly. Touchdown, Rebels! And that one will put them up here in the second half. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. New Mexico is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside University Stadium, one of the more fun places to watch a game in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to New Mexico State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. He's got it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat. And
going downfield for the big play. Catch inside the 25. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. To throw, it's Simmons. Under fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Diggs. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Man, there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the defense, keeping their eyes on their keys and not letting him sneak out and get any kind of space. As soon as he touched it, he was on the ground.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Really nice play on the pick. Was looking for a little more yardage, but great field position at the 34. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Give to the running back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And this team needs more of that, man. Like, this is a really close football game, and you got to get of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Time to take a shot. Pulls it in inside the 10. Can White cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
First and goal, LSU. LSU, 28. Ole Miss, 24.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Lets it fly. Touchdown LSU. Quick strike through the air for the score. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead.
Man, he's off to a good start this year. That's already his 3rd receiving touchdown. We're only 4 games into this season. I love how they line him up all over the field, and as the season goes on, they're going to keep being more and more creative with how they get this guy the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out. The next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
LSU.
Ready? Right. Single. Set.
They'll start this drive going to the air. He lofts one down the sideline. He's got it up to 30. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Ole Miss. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go-round, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough to get run by, makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top because this guy's speed is a problem.
Obvious thinking here. Get the two-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Is no good. That keeps the score. LSU 35. Ole Miss.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick.
Set to kick it off.
They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Anderson. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Leaves it with the back. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Durham. There he goes. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
You want to stop the run game? Get the big defensive tackles in the middle. Get penetration. Those big boys eating up blocks, taking away gaps and holes for those running backs to run through.
Using his power and his sweet feet to get into the backfield quickly.
And you know you're athletic when you describe with power and sweet feet. I mean, just put those two things together and you're just pretty amazing.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Trying to find the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, LSU! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the American. UTSA has been blitzed from the opening kick, and as you can see, the score right now is a lot to a little. They're trailing by 15 to Illinois. We'll circle back. If anything big happens in this clash in the American, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Grabbed over the middle. It's dribbling. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. Got it in the middle. It's Stribling. Gets it out to the 40-yard line. Give him 5 on that one.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry. But they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Caught behind the line. It's Haas. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Moving out of the pocket. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman in a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Just keeps swinging it. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense.
Check. 3:25.
They'll run it to keep the clock moving. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. 3rd play of the drive, and they need to take advantage of this field position by making something happen on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He's going up top. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Nestled just inside that right upright. And that will extend their lead even further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Keeps looking downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Taylor.
Well, that's not the way this quarterback wanted to go. Obviously, when you're left-handed, you don't want to be going to your right, but a nice job using his fundamentals, getting his body turned around to help him make an accurate throw.
Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. They get to him as he throws. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that time, help force the incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grab near the marker, it's Haas. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. And the Rebels will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. Caught at the 25. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 40 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
White 94, slide your choice.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Buys a little extra time. Moves away as he feels pressure. Unleashes one deep. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play, so nice job in coverage.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
Back 18.
Back to pass, it's Simmons. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game.
After giving up that big shot defensively, how confident are you calling that coverage again? You're now on your own end of the field, and now your backs are against the wall.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he will go nowhere on the final play of the game.